In all our studies using the Early Life Stress Questionnaire, children with FND report more adverse childhood experiences, ACEs, across their lifespans than healthy controls. And we know from other work that mental images can activate the stress system top down. And this is a picture from one of my favorite papers by Ganyaros and Waga, titled Brain-Body Pathways Linking Psychological Stress and Physical Health. And you can see that psychological processes activate the system top down. So worry, catastrophizing, unresolved anger, unresolved loss, and so on will activate the body's stress system or stress systems top down. So now we're left with the immune-inflammatory system. And this system is, of course, the one we know least about and that we find the most difficult to study. There's so many molecules and so many interactions that it's really easy to just become overwhelmed. So there's just two key bits of information that are helpful to keep in mind. So first, we know that activation of the immune-inflammatory system plays an important role in complex chronic pain. And this occurs at the tissue level, it occurs at the spinal cord level, and presumably also at the brain level. And I tried to summarize this literature in a very simple way in the Functional Somatic Symptom book. So if you're interested in a bit more detail, you can have a look there. So in kids with FND, 80% of the kids that I see have comorbid complex chronic pain. So clearly this system, the immune-inflammatory system, is activated for their presentation. And the second interesting sort of idea is that glial cells in the brain, the immune-inflammatory cells of the brain, recent work suggests that when a child is exposed to stress, glial cells hold immunological memory for that stress. So they hold memory for all types of stress, psychological stress, physical stress, relational stress. So it seems that glial cells may become sensitized and then respond to subsequent stress in a stronger way. So in our research cohort, the same group of kids who participated in the neural network study also participated in a spectroscopy study to see if we could measure various neurometabolites in the brain. And one of the metabolites, called myoinositol, is found in higher concentrations in glial cells. So it's considered a glial cell marker. And we found lower concentrations of MI in the SMA, the supplementary motor area, and the posterior default mode network of children with FND versus controls. And we looked at these two regions because they're both implicated in the neurobiology of FND. So this finding suggests that glial cells are somehow involved in the neurobiology of FND. Exactly how they're involved, what the lower levels mean, and the pathways involved will be the subject of future research. But when we're thinking about neural networks, we're really thinking about neural-glial networks. So we're not just concerned with neurons, we're also concerned with the immune-inflammatory cells in the brain.